Pinky and also the Hustler.
All right, so we just got out of watching 3 from Hell. We actually had a technical difficulty. I'll show you guys a little clip. So I guess you want to talk about what the technical difficulty was?
Because, it was funny because we were talking about it earlier, and we're like, how movies cut off and how they cut off and glitch out before, and just like, oh, what if it happened here? And about like a minute in, 2 minutes in, we just lose the sound completely. And then it just goes black, and it was...
I guess so. So what had happened was, I mean, someone came in, they started the audio, they started it all back up, and we're like, all right, cool, this looks familiar. It looks like Devil's Rejects. And then the title screen appears, and it says The Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck? So then we walk out to go talk to the manager, and we find out it's a double feature.
Nobody told us. Nobody
told us.
Found out just then. So.
Apparently, some of them knew in the audience, and they were just like looking at us like,
it's a double feature. Come on,
you didn't know.
What do you expect?
Yeah. So we ended up go checking out Good Boys, which we'll have to do a separate review for. But Good Boys is actually a lot funnier than I thought.
Good Boys, really, really good.
Really, really good comedy. But anyways, we came back like an hour and a half later. Saw the end of Devil's Rejects, and then up started 3 from Hell, the brand new Rob Zombie movie featuring a lot of people actually. Sherry Moon Zombie, the originals, Richard Brake,
Sid Haig,
and
Danny Trejo, Bill Moseley,
that's who it was. Bill Moseley. Was it Clint Howard? Emilio Rivera, yeah. So you got a lot of recognizable faces that were only in the movie for maybe a couple minutes. Just kind of popped up here and there. So the central story is it's a continuation from The Devil's Rejects, which is definitely one of my favorites. All
Devil's
soundtrack
was really good.
Just everything about it was like crisp and just really genuine. Yeah. And this movie starts off with them surviving. I mean, this is kind of a spoiler, guys. They get shot. Spoiler alert. They do get shot up a lot at the end of Devil's Rejects, and everybody thought that they were dead.
Yeah, I thought they were dead. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I guess Rob Zombie concocted this whole threequel. So the third movie of them surviving, and it talks about they got shot 20 times.
Yeah, they each got shot 20 times and lived.
And lived,
miraculously.
Yeah. So, just a heads up, too, guys. Spoiler: if you guys are looking to see.
Sid Haig.
Yeah, Sid Haig, Captain Spaulding in this movie.
You get about a minute tops.
Yeah, he gets a small, short cameo. They kind of kill off his character right away, and understandably, because, I mean, we were talking about it with someone in the audience that he wasn't really in good health at all.
Not looking too good.
I don't know how much involvement. I mean, there was a lot of involvement going on with like a lot of action scenes, so I don't think he could have hung with that stuff. But so you don't see too much of him, and they kind of introduce Richard Brake's character and Richard Brake, right?
Yeah,
Richard Brake, who we saw as Doomhead in 31. I thought he was really, really good in that movie.
The Night King in one of the Game of Thrones seasons. He could have been a couple, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he's been he has a recognizable face, a real skinny. Yeah,
he looks like he could be a Joker, kind of like a different kind of Joker.
Yeah, exactly. He has that real skinny, but a real demonic looking face, like a real evil looking smile face. And I thought it was good casting on his, to add to the 3. So essentially, this movie is just like I said, a sequel to Devil's Rejects, and them escaping, one by one, kind of, and then trying to get Sherry Moon Zombie's character. What's her name? Little Baby.
Baby.
Yeah, Baby out of jail, and then just the adventures they go on, just trying to hide out from the law once again. So that's kind of just what it was in a nutshell. And along the way, it's just like a lot of blood and guts.
They do a little road trip and
that's what it felt like. Just like a crazy like psycho road trip.
Yeah, it did.
And it started off kind of like grindhousey, where it looked like it was filmed like in that grain, like that real like throwback aesthetic. Especially when they showed people like, oh, we love them. Like, They had a cult following too.
The whole cult.
They had a real like Manson cult.
That's exactly what it was like.
Like a cult following. And in that sense, it was really cool. It seemed really genuine. And then they started, for me personally, as the movie progressed, it got like less like that.
Yeah.
It started to get a little more cinematic, like a movie feel.
Yeah.
And then it started to get like more Hollywoody, especially like with the ending.
Yeah, towards the end.
Yeah, where we won't spoil the ending, but how it kind of ends off is a little too Hollywoody.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. It didn't really seem like a Rob Zombie film. It did not seem like a House of a Thousand Corpses. Did not seem like Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects is my personal favorite.
Me too.
3.
Yeah, so it was kind of. I think you definitely should see him in that order though. The first House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Reject. Get a marathon going.
Definitely get the try.
The trilogy going on. If you guys are gonna watch it, this is probably my least favorite in the 3.
Yeah. There was some definitely parts that dragged on, I thought, and some parts that didn't, really just fit the movie.
It was just kind of just dialogue happening and a bunch of just like and then Sherry Moon Zombie's character, I guess she's in jail for a while. I don't really know if they explain how long she was in.
10 years.
Oh, was it 10 years?
Yeah, it was 10
okay,
years.
yeah. So she comes out really tatted up, but she comes out kind of crazy, like almost
a little too crazy.
A little too goofy.
A little too annoying.
She was a bit annoying.
Like 10 minutes, and I was just like, we get it. You're crazy.
Yeah, and then she almost had like a Harley Quinn.
That's what I was thinking. I was
Harley Quinn type of thing.
Harley Quinn. Okay, are you imitating Harley Quinn or what's going on?
Yeah, so it shows that I guess prison definitely got to her head, and they're always trying to kick her ass in prison. The guards hate her and stuff like that, and it's just kind of their whole experiences, just getting out and just trying to survive. And even Otis said it. He goes, "Man, she's fucking different."
Yeah.
She is fucking.
Like, whoa, and
when he said that, I was like, "Thank God!" Like someone acknowledged it. Like she was definitely not the Sherry Moon Zombie that we knew from the previous movies.
She was a bit kooky.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I've pretty much seen all his movies except for the one that they were talking about.
Yeah, was it Lords of Salem or
Lords of Salem, which was like her, I guess, solo movie, Sherry Moon Zombie. So I mean, for the most part, we kind of get Rob Zombie. I mean, we've seen the remakes of the Halloween, and even though I didn't like the second one whatsoever,
no, they completely
that one was pretty bad.
Field with that.
Yeah, so I mean, we kind of get a grasp. I think the overall, this movie was the lowest of the low for me. Out of 5, I'd probably give it a 2.
That's a good.
2, maybe 2.3 or something like that.
I'd say 2.
Yeah, it was kind of a hard watch to get through.
Yeah.
And
there was parts where I was just like, looking around, I'm like, all right, this is still going on, huh?
Yeah, I think Rob Zombie's kind of just lost his lackluster.
I think he did this movie to be like, I need to do something, and it just kind of missed the mark.
I wasn't really impressed by this, and you could tell in the audience it was a lot of Rob Zombie.
A lot of Rob Zombie. It was like the zombie cult, the Rob Zombie cult.
And I didn't see anybody clapping or doing it. I don't think anybody really enjoyed this one as much, as he probably thought it was. A lot of the kills were just, I mean, there were kills, they were on screen, who was gonna die. They were just blatant, like, no explanation, no anything.
No, yeah.
And a lot of the shots were like CGI. You
tell,
like,
there was a lot of CGI blood. It was just
a lot of slow motion shots of them like running and or walking, just with cool music behind them. And it was kind of like
a soap opera, like a still of a face for a second. And it's just like, I thought somebody was gonna look at the camera and be like, gotcha.
It was a bit. I don't know. It did not feel like it fit the trilogy.
It didn't. I didn't think it did. I was a little bit disappointed by it. So.
Yeah, so like, I mean, like I said in the beginning, we had our hijinks and stuff like that, and with the film not working properly, and then we found out that it was a double feature.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So, but you had the diehards in the theater, and I guess this was like a Fathom Events showing, and it's probably going to come to digital very, very soon.
Yeah, I heard something about October.
Oh, next month. Yeah. But do you have anything else to say about the 3 from Hell?
That's about it. If you've seen the first 2, definitely watch this one.
And you kind of already know what it's about if you've seen the first 2. Like, what's going to kind of happen.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just them on a murderous rampage once again.
I mean, you've seen the first 2. You kind of, It's just, it was not like, wasn't really predictable. It was pretty predictable.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a satisfying conclusion at the end either.
No.
I thought it was just like a real cliche.
Yeah.
I don't know. The more I think about it, I'm like, this is not a good movie. This is not a good movie, man. And we were at the theater for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Because we have to watch another movie, so it's like.
and we're pretty diehard, horror fans, and movie fans, and
I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to stuff like. I was just trying to suck myself into that vision. He had a lot of cool transitions. I think they had that maybe in Devil's Rejects too, like the sliding transition. Where everything would go like whoop, slide to the side and stuff. And that was cool and artsy and stuff, but
like comic book or something.
Exactly, like a comic book. But do all the slow motion, it just got real.
It kind of got.
It was like not Rob Zombie-ish. No. So I think he hit his peak. I guess with the first 2 movies. I would say he did. Like the previous, 31 was not. It was an average movie. The Halloween sucked. And this one just sucked.
Devil's Rejects was.
That was it, guys.
I think, but
so I mean, that's all I gotta say.
That's all I gotta say. If you guys want to go see it, definitely go for it.
Like I don't even want to think about this movie anymore.
Now that we think about it, don't see it.
I would say definitely wait for streaming, digital, whatever, and then just watch it with some drinking buddies or whatever, and just hang out with it. I guess it's not really anything extraordinary.
It's just cool movie to watch. Just have a beer, just chill. But Good Boys was a good movie.
We got to talk about that one soon. But if you guys did like this review, please hit that thumbs up. Leave some comments if you guys plan on seeing it. 3 from Hell, or if you guys are gonna wait to see it like on VOD or streaming or whatever. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Till next time, we're gone.
All right.